New Zealand Armed Forces have performed the haka for the Prince and Princess of Wales during a visit to a military base southwest of London. Prince William and Princess Catherine were at Army Training Centre Pirbright today, where the Kiwis gave a stirring version of the Māori cultural dance. The royal couple were there to speak with Commonwealth troops who will support with the ceremonies at the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. The Prince and Princess spoke with Brigadier Grant Mason, the head of Australian Defence Staff in London, and then met with 28 members of the Australian Defence Force. Read more. David Beckham waits for hours in queue to view Queen's coffin, where the Australian troops come from: Royal Australian Artillery, Royal Australian Engineers, Royal Australian Ordnance Corps, Royal Australian Infantry, Royal Australian Air Force Reserves, Royal Australian Navy. The Prince and Princess also met with armed forces from New Zealand and Canada. The Commonwealth troops are staying at Pirbright ahead of the funeral. The same facility was used for defence members involved in the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral and Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee. Read more. The country spanned from Queen Elizabeth's funeral. The link between the Queen and the Australian troops. The late monarch had the following involvement with the contingents: Royal Australian Navy, RAN. The first campaign medal featuring Her Majesty the Queen's effigy was issued in 1953 on the Korean War Medal. HMAS Vengeance escorted the royal yacht through Australian waters during the Queen's first visit in 1954. In 1986, the Queen honoured the RAN's 75th birthday by dedicating its national memorial in Canberra. Royal Regiment of Australian Artillery, the Queen was appointed Colonel-in-Chief in 1953. Royal Australian Army Ordnance Corps, the Queen was appointed Colonel-in-Chief in 1953. Her Majesty chose the design for a sovereign's banner for the Corps as part of her Silver Jubilee in 1977. Read more. South Africa calls for UK to return Royal Blood Diamonds. Royal Australian Engineers, the Queen assumed the role of Colonel-in-Chief in 1953. The Corps was granted a sovereign's banner during the Queen's Silver Jubilee. One tradition was the Corps always presented the Queen with a dozen roses on her visits to Australia. Royal Australian Infantry, Her Majesty the Queen was appointed Colonel-in-Chief in 1953. Royal Australian Air Force Reserve, Her Majesty the Queen was Air Commodore-in-Chief.